Teen Mom 2. Now, if you're not familiar, you're like, what the heck is Teen Mom 2? Well, MTV had a show, it's called 16 and Pregnant, which they still do, where they feature girls that are like 16 and they're pregnant. Teen Mom 2 is a spin-off show of 16 and Pregnant. There's a Teen Mom, well, there's Teen Mom 1, Teen Mom 2, I think there might even be a Teen Mom 3, but they've stopped right there. And they are obsessed with Teen Mom 2, which I can see why, which is what I'm going to explain to you in this video. There's 4 girls that, they're like 23 now, like they're it's just, this thing's been on for years now, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. It's like a train wreck you cannot turn away from. That's what you'll probably be like, I am probably one of the only straight guys that actually watches Teen Mom 2. It's me and a bunch of like 19-year-old girls that are like and then here I am. It's just like a train wreck. I just can't get enough of it. But yes, tonight we are having Frappuccino, which I had some lottery tickets I won on, so I decided to use the winnings and splurge tonight and have Frappuccino to talk with y'all. We're gonna get our share. Okay, let's start with girl number 1 in this. I'm gonna say bitch too. Just hide the kids. Sorry about that. These bitches are crazy. But this is Leah. Her children's name's Leah. Okay, let's see if we have an older picture here. I think I did. This is when she had her 2 babies. She actually had twins. Now, this is the only one that I kind of feel half unfortunate for is the one daughter. She has a disability of some sort. I forget what they said. It's muscular dystrophy, I think. And so that's the unfortunate part, and you do kind of feel bad. Now, Corey is the baby daddy. Now, she originally got married to Corey, but then I think they both cheated on each other, then they got divorced. And then, ironically, comes this guy in, which his name is Jeremy, I believe. Jeremy comes into the picture, which he was friends with Corey. And then they have a one-night stand, and then they ended up getting married, and then they ended up having a child. So now Leah here, she's already got her hands full with 2 children, one which has a disability, and then you have another child. It's like, oh my gosh, freaking Leah. And then then they got married, and I don't know. And I don't want to hear her I can't handle it. And you already knew what it was like to have 2 kids at 16, and then you have another one. So, but then they were ready to get divorced, and she's just kind of unstable. But all right, that's her. She sells Mary Kay now. I think her husband got pissed because he's like, that's not a business. Right on, brother. You don't pay $1,800 to make $3,000. Shoot. Our next girl is Kailyn. Kailyn is down from around Allentown, Pennsylvania. She had a baby with Joe, who is some poser douchebag who's I'm a rapper. But I won't give total hate on him simply because poor Kailyn here, her mother disowned her, so she had to stay at Joe's parents' house, and then they had relationship problems. And then she, of course, hooked up with another guy, and the parents didn't like that. So then she had to leave, and then it was tough times for everybody. And then she moves out, gets a job, gets an apartment, yada yada. And then not long after, she meets her new man. This is Hobby, and there's the child. He's all grown up. I forget his name. I forget. I don't even know. I don't even care. But so they get married then, and then coincidentally enough, they have another child. So now she's all I can't take care of my children, and he's in the military, so he's never there. He doesn't give 2 craps about it. So, but yeah, that's Kailyn. She's a freaking handful. Next up, we have Chelsea Huska. I think they actually use her last name a lot. She's from Idaho. Her father Her father is a dentist. He makes a lot of money, and you can tell that from the episode. You just watch it. He makes a lot of money, and she's like daddy's little girl. So now I'll give it. She's like the only one on the show who's only ever had one child as a teenager, and she kind of half learned from it. I think, and she's like half respectable. This is the baby daddy. This is yeah. I don't even remember his name, but he's a douchebag too. I think his last name is like Lind. Hold on, now I gotta find out now. I don't want to look. I'm gonna seem like a douchebag. Teen Mom. Hold on. Teen Mom 2 Chelsea. Adam. Yeah, Adam's a douchebag too, but he's all like I'm badass and stuff, and he's out partying all the time. And then she's trying to get at home and take care of the kid, and then it just doesn't work out. And then she goes all over the place. She's lived in like 4 different places. Now, you never see her dating anyone, though. She's never dating anyone. So, like I say, she's half kind of normal. She's trying to continue her education, which she does that. Now, meanwhile, daddy's there helping her pay for everything. And you have to realize all these women are getting MTV money. So it's funny because, like, their cars, they try to give, like, this, oh, we're so poor. But as the seasons went on, they're all driving brand new cars now. And you can't even fall back on that, like, it's tough. Because it's not tough anymore. It's no longer about the struggle of being a teen parent. It's more about the train wreck that all of these people are. So then, yeah, then coincidentally enough, Adam finds a new girlfriend, coincidentally. He's got a baby now. And that's Aubrey. I remember her name, yeah. Freaking Aubrey. Yeah, Aubrey cries. Well, she doesn't cry a lot, but she seems like she lets her get away with murder. And, yeah, but she just got her esthetician license, so let's give it up for freaking Chelsea. Good for her. Now, I'm saving the best for last simply because this is the biggest train wreck, and MTV knows it, and they continue to film these bitches. Bitches, for a better lack of term. This is Janelle. Good old Janelle. She's from, like, North Carolina, I think. She's a teen mom, obviously. She had, good old, yeah. His name's on the tip of my tongue, but it doesn't even matter. He's like the innocent one in the whole thing. So she had with this douchebag here, that was like a one-night stand, and he wasn't around for long. He went off into like some psycho ward and stuff. So that's great. So they keep having fights all the time. She's all out partying, and Babs, which is the mom, Barbara, they call her Babs, she didn't like her out partying all the time, and obviously she wasn't a fit mother, as Barbara says. So Barbara ended up getting custody of the child, so she takes care of it while Janelle's out partying. And then, let me see if I can go in order. We had Kiefer. Kiefer was the guy number 2 that she messed around with. And then you got, this one was Cortland. She called him Cortland. I think they had a baby, and I believe she got it aborted, which was fantastic. And then, meanwhile, she was in jail a couple times, and she's just great on marijuana. I can't tell you how many times she went to jail and crap. And then she met Nathan, good old Nathan here. He's kind of half stable, not really, though. And coincidentally enough, they get pregnant, and she's ready to have another child, even though she can't handle a child of her own. And he also has a daughter, which he also doesn't take care of. So that's just fantastic. It's a great statistic right there. And then, meanwhile, you got Babs here with Janelle, and then the poor kid, and Jace. Jace is his name. You got them in the middle, and he's stuck in between it all. Like, you know, that kid, I don't know, he's probably the worst kid. He's going to end up having issues when he grows up. But freaking Janelle, and she's always just like it's a tough life, and it's like, well, freaking cut the weed, and stop dating douchebags. It would be so tough. But yeah, so that's my opinion on MTV's Teen Mom 2. Because Teen Mom 1, they had like Farrah Abraham, I'm sure you've heard of her. She coincidentally had a leaked sex tape with a porn star, which totally makes perfect sense. How about she's just in porn now? Because I believe there was a sequel now. I wouldn't know about the sequel, but I did happen to see the first one, and it was quite amazing. Yes, that's all I'll say about that. But yeah, I did it for research purposes only, of course, so I could be here to talk to you about it. But yeah, so and Teen Mom 2, like you say, they bounce back to Teen Mom 1 if they need, but they just keep going with Teen Mom 2 because this is a train wreck. It's like, where will freaking Nathan of Janelle? He just got out of jail. He went to jail for 30 days for like beating up a cop, and he was driving drunk, and he's a drunk too, which is great. So you have that. And then Chelsea, that'll be okay. She'll probably find another man, and most likely end up getting pregnant, but I don't know. I think she's kind of smart, I think. And then you got Leah, which again, you feel bad for her. I don't think she'll have any more children. They're just watching the kid grow up, now the kids. And then you have Kailyn, and she's freaking cuckoo as well. So they'll probably have another baby, I'm assuming. He's still going to be in the military, and she's definitely not going to be able to handle it then. It's like, boo-hoo. But they have MTV money now, so alright. Alright, that is all I got to say about Teen Mom 2. So yeah, so I'm sure lots of you ladies out there watch that great show, and it's a train wreck you can't like not turn away from. And yeah. Next week we're gonna have a special edition. I'm gonna be in Pittsburgh next week, and I'm probably gonna have a special guest on Saturday Night Chat. As long as the Wi-Fi in the hotel holds up, we should be able to do a Saturday Night Chat. It might be later than usual, I don't know, but yeah, so if it's not, we might record it and then I'll upload it when I get home, and it'll be like a Sunday day chat on a Saturday night. But yeah. So yeah, until then, have a great week. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And again, if you have any questions you'd like to talk to me about Teen Mom 2, for that matter, about any of those bitches, go ahead, post it in the comments below. We'll talk it up. Alright. Bye.
This is Saturday, isn't it?